Hey guys, it's Jo, and I came to visit my friend Matt out here in Charlevoix. Matt is the owner of an amazing company, and we're going to show you how to make a Baja style fish taco with the Zoe Ford pancake mix. So let's go. So Matt, we're going to be using some El Tinieblo today to make a ranch style Baja taco sauce. So maybe tell me a couple things about El Tinieblo.
So here is El Tinieblo Mezcal, and it is a highly regarded Mexican spirit based out of Tamaulipas. It's artisanal, handcrafted, no machines whatsoever in the process. From start to finish, it tastes like the earth, and we're going to fire it into a very cool sauce today.
Yeah, and put it on some Baja tacos. And what's exciting about it is that we're going to use the Zoe Ford pancake mix. This actually says chocolate chip cookies. I don't have a pancake mix here, but we're going to run you through how to use our pancake mix to make a fish taco. And then we're going to, Matt is an unbelievable cook, and he's particularly good at sauces. So I reeled him in today to get him to show us how to make an incredible smoky mezcal ranch sauce. So here we go. I'm just going to move these over here. And what we're going to do, Matt's going to grab the hot oil, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit. I took half the bag of the pancake mix. I'm going to put it in a nice pan, and I'm going to put in 1 1/4 cups of beer. I used a dark beer from Quebec, but you could easily use a, I'm just going to turn this on here, keep it warm. This is hot oil. It's probably about 1.5 liters to 2 liters of hot oil. So into my pancake batter, I've put 1 1/4 cups of liquid beer. If you don't want to use beer, water is fine. Also add a teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of any kind of like spicy chili that you want. Some pepper if you want. And I've cut up some cod here. So yeah, we've cut it up in some smaller pieces. That's what you want, because when you batter it, that's going to really puff up with this pancake mix. I've also done some fried cauliflower that we're going to throw in. So I'm going to batter this up. First, what I'm going to do is just dredge it into a little bit of flour. That will help it stick. Actually, first thing I'm going to do is salt it. You really want to salt this fish well. I would say just sprinkle the salt over, rub it all throughout. Maybe 1/2 teaspoon of salt for 2 big fillets will be enough. You can also throw a little bit of salt into your flour. So I'm going to dredge it into the flour, drop it into the pancake mix. I'm just going to start with 3 pieces here just to get me started. And then as I'm frying, Matt's going to show you how to do this ranch sauce, which I'm so excited to eat, by the way. So this is a really thick batter, and that's going to give you a really nice, thick, crunchy piece of fish to put in your taco. So I'm just going to kind of roll it around and then scoop it up with the fork like this, and I'm going to put it into the hot oil. If you have a thermometer, that's great. We're going to do it at about 350 degrees. If you're putting in a bunch at one time, start a little bit higher because the oil will drop in temperature the more fish you put in. I like to start with like 3-4 pieces. We're doing it in a wok. You could easily do it in any pot you have at home. So I'm going to fry away, and Matt is going to get and show you to this sauce so that we can assemble one of these before the video is done.
So I'm going to mix my sauce with my favorite kitchen tool, which is an immersion blender. You could use a Cuisinart. You could use another regular blender. The first ingredient is 1 1/4 cup of creme fraiche, which I opt for with this recipe. It stays thicker as opposed to sour cream, but if you can't get it, just use sour cream. There we go. I'm going to add this fresh jalapeno, which is 1 whole fresh jalapeno.
Just like a chopped green jalapeno, Matt?
Yes, exactly.
Great.
And 1/4 cup of fresh chiffonade cilantro.
If you don't like cilantro, can you leave that out?
You could sub with parsley, or
okay,
just leave it out. And this is 1/4 cup of olive oil.
So this is all going into like 1 container, and you're just going to blend it.
Yes, super easy. This is the jalapeno pickle juice, which is one of the secret aspects here.
Sounds so good. I love when Matt makes sauces, and whenever he makes them, I hide them in the back of my fridge, and I don't share them.
2 cloves garlic. We like a little garlicky punch. I'm going to add pickled jalapenos. I'm going to do about 8. I like it spicy. And then I have these 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And a 1/2 teaspoon of Baja chili powder, which is a nice Mexican chili.
Could you use another chili powder if you don't have?
Totally. You can use any chili powder.
But we're going like authentic Mexican.
Yeah, we're trying. So this is El Tinieblo, which is very smoky because it's smoked in the earth for 5 to 7 days, and you can taste. And so I'm going to put a 1/2 ounce in here. You don't want to thin the sauce too much. And
so 1/2 ounce is probably how much? We get someone at the door here. Em? Okay, so he's going to blend that up. And once these come out, we're going to put them straight into a flour tortilla shell. You can also put them into a corn tortilla if you have them. Right now, obviously, that's pretty hard. So these are almost done. As you can see, they're getting pretty golden brown. You want them to get really nice and crispy. They've puffed up so much. I'm going to throw in a couple of these. So if you just cook down a little bit of cauliflower, you can flour the cauliflower and throw it into the batter. Matt, where are you at with that sauce?
My sauce is good and ready.
Good and ready?
Yeah. So I am going to...
It's my favorite when Matt does sauces.
Here we go.
Okay, so it's kind of green.
Yeah.
I'm loving that. So this fish is almost ready to come out. I just need another second. Do you want to talk about the tortillas for a second?
Yeah, so traditionally with the Baja taco, you could use a corn tortilla. Today we're going to use flour. I like the texture better with fish. With the tortilla, you want to get as thin flour tortilla as you can. And you want to either put it in the pan to heat it up. You could do 15 seconds in the microwave, whatever you prefer. But you need your tortilla a little bit heated.
Great. So Matt, I have some of the fish is done. Let me just show you what I've done here. Let me come over here for a second. The fish is like so crispy, so light, and really fluffy. And that's using pancake batter. I know it sounds crazy, and definitely omit the egg. The egg will make it kind of soft, and you definitely want it to be crispy. So I'm going to hand this over to Matt. He's going to assemble for us, and he always assembles it in an authentic way with lots of different toppings, which is my favorite way to get them.
So, it's actually, you must use these toppings to make fish taco. It's sacrilegious if you don't. The first is going to be our jalapeno ranch sauce, which we just created. And on the bottom, a touch of chipotle mayo, like this. Gives it a nice little kick. We're going to add now the fish.
Fish is right in front of you there.
One big piece like that. Some cilantro and onion mix.
So you do one big piece of fish per taco?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do 2 littles. And then I like to add salsa roja, which is the last component here. Which this one has got a lot of kick.
Salsa roja, so if you don't have that, can you just use like a pico de gallo?
Yeah,
what can you use?
Anything.
Okay.
Any Mexican salsa, like tomatillo or salsa roja. So here would be the fish taco. I like to throw a slice of fresh avocado in there and squeeze lime.
Oh, that looks so good. Would you put a little bit of the ranch on top, or do you just put it on the tortilla?
I like it just on the bottom.
Okay. So Matt's going to watch the rest of this fish cooking. I'm going to show this to you. So this is the Zoe Ford El Tinieblo fish taco made with a El Tinieblo Mezcal ranch sauce. Don't forget, if you buy the Zoe Ford pancake mix, now you have 2 uses. Pancakes or fish tacos. It's so great. I'm going to put the recipe in the newsletter, so don't forget to sign up. If you miss the newsletter, just send us a message and we'll send it to you. And check out El Tinieblo. That's available at the SAQ. If you're in the U.S., it's available all across the U.S. And I'm going to go enjoy this now because it looks so good. Feels like springtime, even though we're in the middle of winter, but I'm ready for my fish taco. Bye, everybody. Oh, yeah, baby.